JS, where exactly did CTE come from? Can you share a little bit about the history of it with us?
Well, to learn about where CTE came from, you almost have to go back to the foundation of America. Because the beginning of our nation, we've always needed a skilled workforce to run the country. Well, for years, there was always this tension between formal education and the workforce because education was viewed as providing a classical education, Greek, Latin, the higher level math that did not always connect with the needs of an agrarian society that became an industrial society with the Industrial Revolution. And so at the turn of the century, we began to see a greater need to train our workforce. And it was actually in 1917 that the federal government passed a first federal bill to provide money for vocational education back then. And a number of federal bills have taken place over the years, but in California, a little over 50 years ago, the state legislature felt the need that we needed to have better training for the workforce here in the state of California. So in the 1960s, language was added to the education code to provide organizations known as regional occupational centers or programs to provide training for a skilled workforce. Now at that time, it's still voc ed, vocational education. And in the last 20 years, we've seen a transition from vocational education to career technical education. I want to give you an example. In the 1970s, when I was in middle school and high school in California, now I'm telling my age, I know, but back in the olden days, I took metal welding, wood shop, drafting, business machines, business math. All of these classes had one goal, and that was to provide me the skills to get a job the day after high school graduation. That's voc ed. Today, career technical education is providing the foundation for our students so when they finish high school, they could get a job, but they are beginning a career to give them preparation to go to the next step, the next step, and the next step. Or it could be that they're providing a foundation to go straight into one of our great community colleges or into the four-year community college world to provide greater training for them. So career technical education today is including a broader perspective of better critical thinking skills to really provide a greater education for our students. Whereas voc ed years ago was metal, welding, auto, and things of that sort, CTE today, as you saw in the video, includes engineering, nursing, all the medical professions, the veterinary sciences, the media arts, advanced manufacturing. And parents, when you hear advanced manufacturing, think durable medical equipment that is high-end, top dollar, that requires a lot of engineering to create. And even in the public services, where else do you need first responders to be trained? And we have them here right in Orange County. So a huge change that we're seeing in CTE today is that local school districts are fully embracing career technical education to provide great programs for our students. And in a little bit, Kim and Kathy are going to share more with you about OC Pathways and all the different pathway programs across the 4 regions of Orange County. And oftentimes these programs are provided by a district or by a regional occupational program or the county office, or sometimes in concert with each other, developing great partnerships that we have here in the county. And so I'm grateful that in Orange County, we have a wonderful foundation of districts that believe in CTE, a county office that provides great leadership in CTE. We have 9 wonderful community colleges that just about any program you need in the CTE field, you can find in one of the OC community colleges. And so this is just a wonderful example of how CTE has grown exponentially and how Orange County is responding to the need.